What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Jasmy update. We are crashing down. This is a freaking bloodbath right now. Jasmy's under 2 pennies. We got to look at it. I got to show you the charts. Let's break it down. All right, so looking at Jasmy right now, guys, this is a weekly time frame. So each candle you see represents a week. Now, we had this close above the 21 EMA, which is a good sign. But right now, this is a huge red candle. This is not looking the best. All right. If you notice before, these big red candles that we have, when it closes below the 21 EMA, we tend to trend down a little longer. So this week will tell us another story where we really need to get above the 21 EMA or even close on the 21 EMA to be bullish that Jasmy's going to start the uptrend right now. If we close this week, and today's Tuesday, the weekly candle closes on Sunday, if we close it below the 21 EMA, then I am concerned that we're not out of the woods yet, right? I'm still very bullish on Jasmy in the long run, but this is telling us a different story than what this weekly candle told us a couple days ago. Now, what's the positive here? Well, you can see we have very strong support at a penny and a half, right above 1.5. We have one touch point, two, three, and we have a fourth one right here. Now, since we've had this fourth one right here, we have been making higher lows. Okay. So that's a really good sign. We made a higher low here, and now we're making a higher low here. You can see we actually dropped down and we wick so far. We're pumping a little bit, but this needs to hold. Okay. This needs to hold absolutely. And this needs to hold absolutely a penny and a half. We do not want to have a candle close down here. And we definitely don't want to have a candle close below this trend line either. If it closes below this trend line, then I would assume, like the weekly, that we're going to go lower. Okay. And then if we close it all like below these candles, see how these candles closed right here? They're pretty even. If we have a candle close below 1763 or 177, let's say, then I would expect us to get bearish. Okay. So right now we're still holding this. So we need to hold this. It's very important. And then we could start the uptrend moving forward. So for Jasmy, I'm not selling here. If anything, I will be adding more if I get some confirmations with the weekly and daily candle closes and where that tends to go. Now, Elliott wave we've been talking about was starting down here at the very bottom. We had wave 1 right up here. We had wave 2, the pullback. We had wave 3 up here, wave 4 at a penny and a half, and then we had wave 5 way up here at the 4-4 range. And then we did an A, B, C correction. And we've been saying that this was the C wave, right? I mean, on previous videos weeks ago, I was concerned that we're going to come down to 1112. Because the thing is, guys, a C wave on an ABC correction can definitely go as low as wave 1. It usually can go right above wave 1. So wave 1 was right here at 0.0074. Okay. Now this is just the truth. This can happen in Elliott wave. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I'm hoping we keep this structure and we don't close the weekly candle below this trend line. So the question is, would I buy here? Me personally, no. I would not be buying this dip. I would wait. I do have cash on the side, and I will wait to confirm to see if this holds. I wouldn't even care as long as this weekly candle holds this trend line. And if we start to push a little higher, I wouldn't even care to get in higher because I want a confirmation that this is actually going to hold. I don't want to buy here and then we crash even lower because right now Bitcoin is crashing down. You can see right now we had a huge red candle. We're in this descending, falling wedge, bearish pattern. Unfortunately, every time we touch this top trend line, we tend to retrace. Touch the top trend line, we retrace. Touch the top trend line, we retrace. Now, this Gaussian channel right here has not turned to red yet, so we're still green, which is good. You could see every time it's turned red, like over here, Bitcoin got below the 21 EMA again, and then it turned red, bearish. Time to get out of Bitcoin. Right now, we are not red. We're still green, which is a good sign for all cryptos, but we have to understand that we're still in a downtrend. right? Stochastic right now is still pointing up. Stochastic is making higher highs and higher lows. RSI is making higher lows, which is a great sign. I'll show you right here. All right, here's the RSI. So we're still in an uptrend, it seems like, especially from this point right here. We have not broken this low. Okay, this low right here, we've touched it, but we haven't broken below it. So we're still in a good area, I would say. But again, right now, Bitcoin's testing the 21 EMA on a weekly time frame. Jasmy is testing this trend line, hovering right below the 21 EMA. So this could be a massive fake out. And this is actually a really good sign for long-term holders, because if this candle is a fake out and we wake up by the end of this week and this is just a massive scare tactic to get everyone to sell, well, then I'm going to get very bullish on crypto over the next 3 weeks. So we have to understand that we will have red candles on the way up. You could see even here for Bitcoin, as it was going higher, we had some red candles, some massive dips. We hit highs of 49,000 and dipped all the way down to 38,000. Can you imagine how people were feeling when Bitcoin drops $10,000 in a couple weeks right here? But then it goes on a monster rally. So right now we've just been consolidating in a downtrend, which isn't fun, but I still think we're going to have great returns over the next several months. Now, of course, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. It's just my own opinion. But just thinking about where we're at and with elections around the corner, this is my belief on it. So let me know your game plan with Jasmy right now, trading at 1974. I know this has not been a fun crypto recently. It was fun back in the day if you bought down here, but right now it's trying to figure out what it wants to do. And we've just been in a downtrend and consolidating, and we really need some solid closes above the 21 EMA. If we look at the daily really quick, we can see that we're breaking down. Okay, so let's look at this. You can see every time we get under the 21 EMA, not really a good sign, guys. So right here, we had a fake out, we pumped, but then we closed, downtrend. Got back up, fake out, closed, downtrend. Got back up, consolidated, back up, downtrend. We touched the 21 EMA yesterday. Now, here's the thing, is it's kind of like this right here in a way, or like this right here, where we could have the next couple days green, but again, it's really going to come down to this. Right now, we're hanging on support. We literally touched it and bounced up. So what's going to happen with Jasmy? Is it going to turn around from here, or are we going to close a daily candle below this trend line? I do not want that to happen. I do not want this daily candle to close below this trend line. It's already a bad sign that we're below the 21 EMA. This will just prolong the bull cycle, in my opinion. If we close below this trend line, then we could see more downside movement down to $0.015 even. Okay. So guys, hopefully this was helpful. I just want to share the facts with you with where we're at right now for Jasmy and Bitcoin. And it's experiencing a massive pullback, and you just got to do what's best for you at the end of the day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate all of you, and we will see you on the next one.